Alright guys, welcome again. This is another tier list and we are going to be ranking different advices which you get on the internet for Looksmaxxing. There's a lot of crap out there on the internet, I'm going to be blunt with you, which don't even work. A lot of these Looksmaxxing things don't even work. A lot of them are absolutely high ROI and still a lot of people don't talk about these things. So whatever I know of Looksmaxxing, I have listed in this video. If I've left some points, please let me know down in the comments. There is going to be a part 2 of this if required. So let's start with number 1, perfumes. A tier. A tier. The thing is with perfumes, the way you smell is absolutely important, but the perfume you wear will not matter unless you keep yourself clean. And so A tier, because it will give you a glow up. If you maintain a consistent perfume, it will become part of your identity. People will recognize you by smell. Absolutely amazing, but you need to keep yourself clean as well. It's part of the whole package. Next, neck training. A tier. Again, neck training is absolutely important because, well, for postural correction as well, which I'm going to talk about later. If you train your neck, your posture gets better, but at the same time, your neck gets a little bit more healthy, a little bit thicker. Okay. And usually you will just look at pictures of bodybuilders with thin necks and bodybuilders with thick necks. Okay. They are bodybuilders, they have got aesthetic physics, right? But still, a thin necked bodybuilder will not look as good as a thick necked bodybuilder. And this is absolute facts. And so you need a good thick neck, and so you need to train your neck if you want to look more attractive. Again, be careful doing this because neck training, a lot of people take it really extreme and then get injured. Neck is a very, very delicate area, and so be careful in training these things. Next, shoe lifts. C tier. In fact, you know what? D tier. Shoe lifts don't work. Okay. If you are short, just accept that you are short. Putting wedges inside your shoes, trying to make yourself look 2 inches taller than what you actually are. Look, you are not going to wear these set of shoes. You're not going to wear the wedges all day long, all the time, all your life. You're not going to wear these things. And so creating this false personality that, okay, I'm taller than what I actually am, it's never going to work long term. And so I hate these things. Okay, if you are short, just accept that you are short. I am 5'8" and I am saying this. I am a short guy in the eyes of many people. Okay, I'm just averagely height. And I am saying this, that this is stupid. Alright, we will move on to the next one. Conversational skills, A tier. Conversational skills would be A tier for me because, okay, Looksmaxxing people usually think that, well, Looksmaxxing is all about cosmetic changes. But the thing is, a change in your mindset, a change in the way you speak, a change in the way you communicate also dictates how better you look. Okay, a lot of actors and actresses out there in Bollywood, Hollywood, or whatever film industry you want to talk about, a lot of actresses and actors out there, they're not very conventionally, like the black pillars would not be proud of them. They're not very genetically gifted, but they still are wanted. They still are high SMV. Why? Because they know how to control their face muscles. They know how to conversate in an attractive pattern. They know how to be more attractive in general. Okay. And so this is why a lot of people still want the actors and actresses, even though they are not the most attractive people on the world. And so conversational skills really do matter. The way the actors communicate, analyze that. Just look at that. The way the actors, act. Okay, they have extreme control over their facial muscles, and this is what gets them to do certain expressions. And those expressions make you look more expressive or subconsciously signal attraction. Okay, it's a deep rabbit hole. I don't really want to get into this very deeply, but just know that conversational skills is an A tier thing when it comes to Looksmaxxing. Next, fashion, B tier. B tier fashion will be okay. A lot of people would say that fashion, well, oh, S tier, S tier. You change your fashion, you change the identity. The thing is, I know a bunch of people from my previous school. They have absolutely changed the way they dress. Okay, they start clicking pictures on Instagram, wearing these fits. The thing is, their attraction level has not increased by one bit. Why? They still aren't getting laid. Why? Simply because of the fact that they don't take a shower every single day. They are unclean. They don't work out, and so they are still fat. Okay, fashion is part of the whole package. You can't isolate fashion as one looks maxing thing which you need to do to absolutely change the way you look. No, you need to take a shower every like stay clean, bro. Like, you wearing very fashionable clothes when you stink is not gonna work. You wearing extremely fashionable clothes even when you're fat and chubby, it's not going to make you look more attractive. Period. A lot of people overhype fashion, and so I would have put it in A tier, but B tier. Please, it's really overhyped. Next, chewing gums, C tier. A lot of people in the quest to get a new jawline, a sharp jawline, and look really attractive in the face. A lot of people chew gums to do this thing. Honestly, it has never worked for me. If you just want to keep your facial muscles active, chewing gums is quite good, but I think it takes a lot of time to get you any results, kind of like mewing. But the thing is, with mewing, you get benefits, and with chewing gum, you don't get the same level of ROI. And so, I don't think chewing gums is that high ROI of a thing, and it does make you look a little bit more uneducated, uncivilized. Yes, I know. Like, yeah, and I think chewing gums is not. I think chewing gums is overhyped. And plus, ever since I watched that video of that dude, like that scientist guy, making chewing gums out of tires, oh my god, I've stopped chewing gums. Next, we have an S tier, facial exercises. I have made two videos before regarding this, and this is what has changed my face in 3 months. I chewed gums for like 2 years, updated my fashion for over 2 years, but nothing happened looks wise, nothing improved, no improvement happened in my face or in my looks overall before doing this, before doing face exercises. I just got results in 3 months. Just 3 months of doing this will get you a jawline. I'm not even kidding. If look, your face is built with muscles as well, and those muscles need working out, and unless you make them work out, they won't. Oh, it's very obvious, and you won't lose all the face fat that you have accumulated over the years. And so, if you want a chiseled jawline and a hollow cheek and sharpened cheekbones, just do facial workouts. There's a lot of apps on Play Store which will tell you to do things, jaw exercises and stuff. All of them work. Okay, all of them basically give a similar sort of prescription when it comes to the workouts. A bunch of stretches, a bunch of resistance stuff, not with bands but just movements, calisthenics type stuff, and it absolutely works. It's like the highest leverage thing that I have in store for you if you want to look smacks. In this entire video, if you ignore everything else, don't ignore this. Next, we are going to be talking about skull crushers, D tier. Potentially dangerous, absolutely dangerous. Many scientists have come forward and said that skull crushers don't work. You can't keep hitting your cheekbones and expect the bone to grow and grow sharper so that now you look more attractive somehow. No. Okay? For example, I will tell you, Muay Thai fighters, they beat their legs, okay? They beat their around the femur bone, okay? They beat their legs in order to make the nerves go insensitive, if that made sense, okay? So that now their legs turn into literal weapons and they can like hit with their legs the opponent. They do something similar, close to like skull crushers. Do you see their legs swollen? Does the femur bone grow in their case? No, they still have the leg and it retains a normal shape. It does not start looking like a potato until, okay, like right after the training, it will look swollen, but I'm talking on a normal fucking day, okay? Just accept it. Skull crushers don't work. It's very dangerous. Don't touch it. Never do it. Next, mewing, C tier. Mewing will give you benefits, but not Looksmaxxing wise, okay? So here's the deal. Mewing will not get you a jawline, but mewing is an exercise to improve your breathing. Okay, since childhood we have been breathing in a slightly wrong way. At least me. I've been mouth breathing, and mouth breathing is never good. It has ruined the facial posture. The posture of the jaw, the position of the jaw, and the position of the tongue as this naturally supposed to be. It has ruined it. Okay, mouth breathing has ruined it. And to fix that, mewing is the way. For mewing, you just push your tongue on the top of your mouth, and you just breathe through your nose, and that over a long time of doing will get you a much better posture for your jaw. Now, definitely you will look better, but after 2 years, it's not that high of a leverage, but you still should do a mewing thing uh, to improve your breathing. Next up, we have got losing weight, S tier. Absolute S tier. Like, okay, I will not explain this in depth. How many transformation pictures, how many transformation videos have you seen where the person has simply just lost weight? Nothing. Let's move on to the next one. Staying clean, A tier. A tier. Absolute A tier. Not S tier because a lot of people spend too much time staying clean. But okay, like it's very high leverage. Okay, and if you want to start looks maxing, probably trying to stay cleaner than before, taking a shower every single day is the way to go. Like, this is how you start. This is how you get into the looks maxing sort of a space. This is how you start improving the way you are perceived by your peers. Okay, so stay clean, absolutely stay clean. Better for your health, better for your perceived value, better for other people who don't have to stink your armpits every single time. And the thing is, I could have put it in ST. I could have put it in ST very easily. But thing is, with cleaning yourself, a lot of people overthink about this. They go for a lot of beauty products and spend like hours cleaning themselves. Okay, like Koreans have this thing, and they will spend 1 hour, 2 hour per day just to remove wrinkles, just to clean their face, just to get the glass skin. And I don't think that's very productive. I would rather have a substandard quality skin and work harder instead of spending 2 hours working on my skin. Next, we have social circles, A tier. Social circles is absolutely important. It's kind of tied in with communication skills, but a lot of people are good communicators, but they're introverts, so they don't have a big social circle. But if you have a big social circle, absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing for your perceived value in the world. Okay, people will automatically start looking at you like you are more of an attractive person, even though you haven't touched any of the other looks maxing methods. Just be more social, just have more friends, just move around with a group. Okay, but the reason why I haven't put it in S tier is because, well, there are a lot of people who don't have much value, who don't provide much value to the society, to the world, to their friends, but they still have a large group of friends. Their long term perceived value is very low because they are wasting all their time on friends and they're not actually working hard. And that is why it's A tier. Like, you could get yourself really busy with the social group, all that drama and stuff. Sometimes it's detrimental for your work. Next, we are going to be talking about cold exposure on your face. I will put it in B tier. Why will I put it in B tier? Look, during the winters, all my pimples go away. For some strange reasons, I don't have any pimples on my face. And I think the major reason is during the winters, the water gets cold as well, and I put my face through cold water every single morning because I don't have any other choice. And the pimples go away. I think it's simply for that. It could be the other factors as well. It could be diet, it could be anything else for removing pimples. And removing pimples is basically a massive looks maxing gain. I think cold exposure on your face is absolutely amazing. Next year, I will try incorporate cold exposure on your face during the summer months as well. Next up, we've got beauty products, D tier. I don't think I need to explain any more on this one, honestly. Like, if you overthink about beauty products, you are not looks maxing. You are just, I don't know, you're just wasting your time. Next, we have got posture correction. It's a B tier thing. Posture correction is B tier. Look, if you are looking like a slouched gorilla, you immediately people will perceive you to be either a Reddit mod or a Discord mod. Okay, that type of person. You will not look very good. You need to have a straight posture, very confident body language if you want to look attractive. And for that, to achieve that, you need to correct your posture. Next, we have, blue crystals. Yeah, Is clavicular serious, by the way, about doing these things?